This is a quick walkthrough of the Sustainability Scorecard workshop. Overall, there are 4 key phases that we need to complete. First is developing the strategy map and weighting. From there, we can double check to make sure the strategy map is complete by checking against your desired sustainability framework, such as SDGs, Future Fit Business Benchmark, IR, etc. From there, we can then identify the KPIs, and once implemented, we can begin modifying our management practices to take advantage of this new tool. Let's step through these in a bit more detail. Step 1, building the strategy map and weighting. So for most organizations, we have a running start with the company's existing strategy and the various strategic communications, reports, analysis that have been completed. From that, using our expertise, we can help develop the Sustainability Strategy Map. This strategy map identifies your key strategic goals under the categories of society, economic or business, and the environment. Based on this, we can then take the second step and double check to make sure that sustainability strategy map is complete. We do this by comparing it against your desired framework. So whether it's something like the SDGs, or in this example, the Future Fit Business Benchmark, we can identify the key strategic goals that experts have thought through in those frameworks and double check to make sure they exist in your strategy map. With Future Fit, they have specific business goals that we can then check. So using these goals, we can take a look at your strategy map and determine whether these goals actually exist inside your strategy map. Now, it's important to note that these goals may in fact link to multiple objectives on your strategy map. We'll deal with that in the next step. For now, we just want to make sure that we have a complete coverage and there's nothing left from the framework you've desired that is not covered by your strategy map. The next step is to begin building the KPIs, or key performance indicators, associated with your sustainability strategy. Now, in the case of Future Fit, it's fairly straightforward because they've got established indicators that we can follow. But for most other organizations, we can go to other recognized frameworks that link into your sustainability strategy, or of course, harvest it from your existing data. In either case, we can quickly begin putting those indicators into a cloud-based software tool that supports a view not only based on your sustainability strategy map, but also within whatever framework you've chosen to use. And of course, behind each one of these, we'll be adding in whatever level of detail your organization can provide. Finally, we need to take advantage of this new tool in how we manage the business. And I'm going to spend a couple of minutes on this because this is an important transition. We're shifting sustainability from an annual checklist to an ongoing dashboard that allows management to make decisions moment to moment. Effectively, we see 3 horizons of decision making in the organization. First is around the daily or weekly management process. And these are meetings you probably already have where the team reviews their performance and takes corrective action. And these will continue to occur, but now within the sustainability framework. Once a month, you're going to get together and talk about what we call operational management, spending less time reviewing performance so you have more time to discuss the implications and take corrective actions. And this, as it currently does in your organization, goes on every month. The new step is this quarterly strategic management process where we can take the existing strategy and compare it against the performance that we had and run a different type of meeting. In this meeting, once a quarter, we can review our strategic priorities, make sure those objectives are correct, the right priorities, the right indicators, and so forth. And metaphorically, you might make an adjustment to your strategy. And now you'll run the next period using that new strategy and repeat. Now, this gives us what we call a learning organization because this organization can adjust its strategy literally 4 times a year in the same period of time that you would have done so once. Or if events happen in the middle of a period, you now have a mechanism to turn on and deal with those events, mergers, acquisitions, people leaving the market, new products, etc. So we've now made sustainability an ongoing conversation in the organization and have the tools to repeat this as frequently as you would like. So that's the core sustainability scorecard. But it's important to note that this links into additional workshops you can do. So for example, if you would like to provide a little bit more drill down behind each metric, we can do a strategic activity analysis that determines the level of process and project support you have for your strategy. From there, we can build a drill down KPIs similar to what we did at the corporate level. And we can even take one additional step and give you strategic project analysis. This allows you to tailor your innovation approaches around where they have the most significant impact. Now, once this analysis is done, there's several other things we can do. For example, we can take this and cascade this down to the team and employee level to begin giving employee level scorecards, begin reducing the need for annual performance reviews, etc. Secondly, we can take that same framework and begin giving you a portfolio management tool that allows you to carefully allocate your scarce resources against the projects that give you maximum impact. And as you change your strategy, it changes where the maximum impact is and therefore how you should be running that portfolio. And then finally, we can take the same framework and add into it a risk scorecard. But this risk scorecard is now risk based on your existing strategy and is measured against your existing KPIs. So this becomes a more integrated approach. But for now, we're focusing just on the sustainability scorecard. If you'd like to learn more about this, please feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you for your time.